You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Hello, AfterBuzzers. Welcome to another episode of Teen Mom OG's After Show. We are here for season 8, episode 8. So easy. I'm like, I feel like every time I introduce like the name, I'm like, season 8, like I have to think about it.
I know, but you didn't say the name of it either.
I didn't finish. Lady, give me a break.
Oh, okay.
Like this, okay, well, it's called Don't Give Up. Don't give up on me, please. I'm your host, Mackenzie Fain. With me again, I have the lovely, like always. What's your name?
Mama Lee.
Slate your name.
Slate.
Is it slate your name or state your name?
I think it's Slate.
All right. Well, this was a good episode. Overall thoughts, just to recap.
Oh, I thought it was good. I thought we saw some really fun parts and, you know, some highs, some lows. It was good.
Yeah. So different from Teen Mom 2.
Apps, I thought that watching it.
It's so crazy.
Yeah, it has a lot more going on.
Yeah, I mean, if you look back on Teen Mom 2, like there is a lot going on too, but I don't know. I seriously, do you think that's really the only pinpoint that it is the difference?
No, I think the people, you know, I really enjoy Caitlin and Tyler.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Macy and Taylor.
Macy, and I really enjoy the couples a lot. So
Yeah.
That might make a difference too.
Okay, so we start out with Caitlin. Her and Tyler are going to go on this date night. And I mean, like, they're doing it all. Like, facials, massages, dinner. How funny was Tyler when he's talking about it?
So great. I love his little
Quirkiness.
Yeah, I really do. And his mom laughs at him and stuff. And Caitlin looked gorgeous.
She looks so good.
So good.
And she looked, like, really thin.
Yeah, I agree.
Like,
She looks like she's doing a great job.
yeah,
I mean,
healthy.
she's got a big top, you know.
Yeah.
But she looks great.
Yeah, she does. And she just, you can tell, like, as we kind of evolve into, like, her storyline, this episode, she's just so healthy in the way she thinks, in the way
Him too.
I mean, yeah, totally.
I really love their conversation, and I love how they think of each other, and like, just little things like thanking, like he gives her a compliment, and she's like, you too, and thank you, and it was hard for you, and yeah, they're really mature and they've been through a lot, and I'm so happy for them.
I know. It's so crazy because you just, I mean, I was always rooting for them, but it's just such a typical, like, story. I just never thought they were going to really be able to, like, get to this point.
I know.
And so it's so nice to see. But so Tyler's so funny, so excited about it. So she kind of talks to the camera people and the producers about separately before she brings it up to Tyler, how she was really, you know, she really regrets contemplating, you know, aborting Veda and things like that. And I mean, how she talks about it is like, I didn't want to bring another baby into this world and, you know, into this whole, and I think she was just had a lot going on. I don't think she really meant it. I don't think if she actually went, like, she would have done it.
Right.
I think she just literally, like, I mean, think about it. She didn't with her first baby. She went through everything to give it up for adoption. So I just think she was overwhelmed. So I don't want people to, like, judge her. Oh, you would do that, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think that's her. I just think.
Yeah. No, I agree.
But, and also she's kind of worried about, you know, how Veda's going to react to her from in the womb. Like, what do you think of that?
Well, of course not. I don't think that, but I think she would. I'm sure Veda will never until she sees the episode. Now,
hold a grudge against her mom.
well, like, I mean, she's worried about Veda knowing this information in her womb, but yet she says it on national TV.
Yeah.
So Veda would have never known.
I don't think we knew.
No, but now Veda is going to watch this, and that's going to be a thought that she's going to need therapy for and all that good stuff. But
yeah,
hopefully by the time she watches the show, she's old enough to.
Hopefully the show is far gone by the time she gets to being able to watch
but it
it
won't matter. She'll still watch reruns.
Yeah.
If your mom's on something.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So
but
crazy.
what about Nova? Are we going to talk about her?
She's so funny. What did she even say?
Well, first of all, she took a major fit over the dog, pulling the dog.
Yeah, and Tyler's like, look, he's not coming with you.
Right, exactly. And then, I'm thinking during the whole thing, just because I work with kids and stuff, I'm like, oh gosh, you really got to nip this in the bud. Trying to think to myself, what do they need to do? Because, I do that all the time. But I think what he did by ignoring the behavior,
yeah,
and walking over there and take it, was what you need to do.
Yeah.
I mean, she's gonna have a fit about something she doesn't want happening anyway.
She just seems, either she looks so tall or like she just seems so old to be acting this way.
Well, no, she's probably at the right age.
Yeah. I think she is like 5, right? 4?
Is she?
4 or 5? 4?
Oh, I didn't think she's 5 yet.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
She's really tall. I do know that.
Yeah.
That she is.
Yeah.
I remember them saying that. The way she talks though, man, is so freaking funny.
She's so cute.
But I mean, it was so cool to see how Nova was fine staying with the grandmother, with Caitlin's mom. And it's really nice to see how far Caitlin's mom has come with the addiction and overcoming that and getting her own house. And like, so many great things have happened with her. And she seems super sober and clean and just really good.
Yeah.
Excited to be a grandmother, excited to do these overnight things. And she had like no problem.
No,
at all.
I expected her to.
Yeah.
But that's good.
My sister's staying with me. Yep, she is. So Tyler knew when Caitlin brings this conversation up about how she feels with the whole Veda thing. Tyler said, I knew in my heart and my soul and my being that we were going to raise this baby together. Like, I just thought that was, it's exactly what she needed to hear.
Yes.
They say all the time in relationships, you can't just expect somebody to know what's going to make you feel better, but there's nothing else she would need.
Yep. He's a smart guy, He knew that he needed that time for himself to get stronger for his family. And we always say that, and when it was happening, I was heartbroken for her, and I knew I felt bad for him, but I felt so bad for her, but I felt
bad for her, but I just feel like it was such a long time coming. All we kept being like is he's gonna snap, he's gonna snap, he's gonna snap, and then he did.
And he did it the best way, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was great. Yeah. It was really great. And I mean, they're like the biggest role models of like people that come from what they came from.
Oh, God, yeah.
And just making the best of it and help, like any relationship, healthy relationships, take your time, do what you need to do, but he never forgot the love he had for her.
Right.
Ever.
Right.
It was never about anybody else. It was never, I need more in that. Like, he's a really good guy.
Yeah. They're great together.
Yeah. Tyler says, she's really strong and she gives Veda all the love that she needs out of the womb. So she will be fine.
Agreed.
But yeah, anything else on their segment?
Oh, they had a great time.
Yeah.
They were cute. Their conversation was great. I think they got really deep and they appreciate each other and they voice it. I like that they notice that they need to have date times for them, for their marriage and their, So, yeah, I think they were totally on the right track. And I have high hopes for them for lasting a long, long time.
Yeah, and Caitlin wants to start baby number 3, so...
Oh, gosh.
So we move on to Macy, who I think her and Taylor have, again, such a great, strong relationship. Taylor's turning 30. Has this birthday coming up. I mean, what about their dirt bike conversation? That was just so funny to me.
I know. So, do they call motorcycles dirt bikes? Like, to me, a dirt bike and a motorcycle are different, or no?
Yeah, but I know, like, in how they were saying it, it was always a dirt bike. But I don't recall them saying motorcycle.
No, I know, but isn't it? Maybe I'm just misunderstanding what a dirt bike is. I'm thinking it's a lot smaller than a motorcycle, but
Oh no, God, there's many sizes.
Oh, okay, so they're thinking. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, there are like big dirt bikes,
okay.
like the size of a motorcycle, but it's not for the road. People ride them on the road, but
Yeah, I think they're funny. And I get what she's saying.
yeah,
You do.
yeah,
You know.
definitely.
Yeah, I thought they were great. I noticed that every single scene, she had a beer in her hand.
Oh, she always does. She's like proud of it too. She loves that she has beer. She loves beer.
Okay.
Like she had a segment. It was like Being Macy a while ago, and it literally was a full blown Bud Light campaign. The whole show, I swear.
Okay.
They love beer. It's like their thing.
Okay. I was like, wow, she doesn't drink iced coffee.
Nope.
Beer.
Yep. And she, I mean, is not afraid of saying it. Like always, I need a beer. Always. Thought it was really cool how she's planning this big birthday surprise for him. I mean, 30 is a big one, and it's really, I thought it was so cute how she got Bentley in on it. Like he's like this little teenager.
Oh yeah.
Like best friend kind of thing. But she's really good at that boundary, the boundary between that. But it was so cool how, their little conversation, and he was excited about it. And I was really surprised to see Maverick and Jade there, which I thought is so great. Like, I just hate when people shove their toddlers off because they don't want to deal with them. I applaud Cheyenne for that all the time too. She had this birthday party and Ryder was there hip hopping around.
That's right.
Around,
they always include,
Yeah. But we did see a little bit of Ryan this episode. I don't know. He wants to start a landscaping company. And Mackenzie and Ryan are literally just like say that it's all up to Macy, that it's in her ball court, whatever, and the ball's in her court, whatever that saying is. Which I do get because there is a restraining order, like so he could get in trouble for reaching out to her. But then we kind of find out that Macy's gonna, tell Jen that she's ready to talk and she's open to that if Ryan is willing, whenever he's ready, and she's not gonna push it. So that was good.
Yeah, that's what needed to be happening. Because, Ryan, he can't just reach out and call her.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But the party turned out good. His parents were there from Texas. They live in Tennessee, so not too far, but still a plane ride, I would imagine. And yeah, it turned out really great. I think they got him.
Yeah, it looked like they did.
Yeah.
And he was worried he still again asked about the dirt bike.
Yeah.
So this mean I'm not getting the dirt bike?
She's like, you do whatever you want. But that is so true. Like not that you get to a certain age and like physically you can't do it, but like there are big issues if you are going to have to be laid out.
Right. Now you have kids and a family. You're not 18 years old anymore where you don't have any responsibility.
And she's like, I can't wipe your ass for you. I have 3 others to do that for. But yeah, it was so cute and such a good time.
Yeah, it was a good party.
I always love seeing her part. No matter if there wasn't that much like juice to her part.
Yeah.
But regardless, I'm entertained by it. When I see Macy's name come up there, I'm always like, oh yeah, like can't wait to see what's going on.
Yeah.
I still just can't really pinpoint what it is about Teen Mom 2. Like even I would say this was maybe one of Macy's more boring episodes, but it wasn't boring at all for me. I loved watching it all.
The way that you feel about her is how I look forward to Caitlin and Tyler's.
Really?
Yeah, I really do, because first of all, they have Nova, and I'm like, I just can't even wait for her to say anything at all. Him picking her up, and he's like, this is what dads are for. They're great. And she goes, 'cause you love me.
I know.
I just die. She melt. So that's a big reason. And I just like their whole dynamic and what they're going to do in a day and what's them with the kids. So
yeah,
that's how I feel.
It's just so interesting because you love Addie so much, but you don't like, and I think Addie's so funny too. But I don't know.
No.
I mean, I think Nova is way more funny than Addie is.
Oh yeah. But
I
Addie's
can't
pretty
believe
funny.
Dr. Drew did that whole segment on because everybody was saying how funny Addie was.
And then nothing.
And then nothing. I mean, we don't know about Nova, but like, somebody get this kid in front of a camera for 15 minutes.
Oh, I know.
Like, it would be the funniest thing. And
wonder
somebody
if
needs to interview her.
I know. Exactly.
What's your favorite thing about your mom and your sister?
She's so cute.
I know, I love it. So we move on to Cheyenne, who, I mean, this was a little bit, I don't know. So Corey has this trip booked, and his mom's coming into town to see Ryder, and he was kind of a jerk about it. Like, asking his mom, like, are you mad that I'm not coming? She's like, yeah. He's like, why? You're coming here to see Ryder. You're my son. Like,
right.
Why would I not want to? It's so weird. You live in a different state.
Exactly. It's so silly.
So odd.
He didn't want to hear that. That wasn't, he was hoping that she would say, that's okay, I'm coming to see, But no, it didn't work out that way for him.
I thought it was funny that, well, I didn't think this was funny. I really feel that when she said, yeah, you're going on a trip and with Taylor, and that's more important than your mom coming. Taylor's face was like, kind of like, yeah. Like, I think she liked hearing that.
Maybe. I don't know. Like, I wondered about that.
You did?
Yeah, like, I wondered about, like, nobody made a big deal about that. Like, nothing. It just kind of smoothed by. So I didn't really notice anything. I didn't notice his face. I think I was watching him more to see if he would defend her.
Oh, I was watching her, and she was like, like, I don't know. I just felt like that, but you never know with editing. For some reason, I feel like there's a baby crawling around the floor. Like, I'm just thinking of, like, the kids now, and I'm, like, looking around. I don't know. It's really weird. The other day, I'm not kidding, I think I hallucinated a dog. My friends are over, and I was like, oh, my God, I thought there was a dog on the floor. And they were like, what did it look like? And I was like, that one from The Nightmare Before Christmas. You know that dog, Wishbone, whatever it's called? I thought it was in my house. I don't even own a dog. I don't know what's happening, but anyway, there's no babies around here. Okay.
Oh, I don't see any.
But Ryder was so cute. That's probably what I was thinking. Like, I was thinking of them sitting at the table, and Ryder was just all around. But she was so cute too.
Oh, she's so cute.
She is. She looks just like Corey.
She does, but not 100%.
No.
No, I see Cheyenne. But her little voice and the words that she's saying, oh my gosh. I just want to squeeze them. They're so cute.
They really are so cute. So they have this whole thing. And I mean, Cheyenne does bring up the fact that he's a social media influencer and he gets these free trips, and it's really good for, being a social media influencer to go on these and everything. And he kind of explained it like, they gave me these options and I didn't realize and whatever. But I don't think he made it as big of a deal for his mom. Like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Right.
You know what? Let me make it up to you and I'll come out for the weekend.
Right.
Like, after. And I'll take Ryder, see if Cheyenne, like, for the whatever.
Right.
It just really was like, he was being such a little brat.
Right. Just like no big deal.
Yeah. But it was really awesome. Like, Cheyenne is just such a great person and co-parent. Mm-hmm. Regardless of anything, this kid is never going to ever feel any type of way.
No. She's not going to need therapy.
Nope. She's going to be fine.
Yeah.
She is, and she's just so cute. But, so Corey does go on this trip, and we see this video of Taylor twerking, which first of all was like a little aggressive to, like, first of all do, second of all post, third of all for MTV to copy it and post and air on the show, waste all that. Like, I don't know.
I know. But they had to, because that was the video.
Yeah, I guess that's true, but I just feel like all of her, like, I was like, okay, too much of her. I don't even care, like, at all. Mm-hmm. But she just seems a little, like, showy, like, all for the gram, like, that kind of person. Like, and I'm slowly starting to feel that way for some reason.
Yeah, it could be for the TV.
Yeah.
Just that she wants to be on the show.
Yeah, and now she's a name. Now she's Corey's girlfriend on Teen Mom.
Right.
But yeah, so we all see every part of Corey. We don't need to see any other
Well, we
things.
don't because it's blurred out, but...
I mean, I'm sure we could go on the internet real quick and see it all.
Oh, really?
People definitely, when that came out, every person in their lives went back and... Because he didn't realize it for the longest time. It is out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean...
So crazy.
Yeah. So crazy. I mean, he was so funny about it. He's like...
Yeah.
The gram needs more weenie or something like that. Like,
the world needs a little bit of weenie here every now and then.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was relaxed about it, but, he was so funny. But was it a live video, do you know? Like, did he throw it up there? Because, check out what you're going to post. Look at the foreground.
I think it was a post. I think it was literally just an Instagram story. I don't think he was live because we would have seen at the bottom. No, I think it was just...
Yeah, he just did it quick.
A story of her, like, twerking, like something, stupid in the bathroom, whatever.
Yeah.
But one of the conversations that I want to bring up between Taylor and Corey is that he feels like it's always Cheyenne's family. Like, anytime there's anything. And I want it to be, like, knock through the TV and be like, because your family doesn't live over here.
Right.
Like, stop acting like she's doing anything wrong. I mean, maybe he wasn't. Maybe he was kind of just, like, stating facts. Like, it's just kind of how I feel. And, like, he tries to make the most of every situation. And he does a good job about it. But...
Yeah, but he's definitely not standing in the back corner when it's with her family
that's what it was
anyway. So
it rubbed me a little bit of the wrong way. And not in the weenie way.
No.
I couldn't think of something to tie that back, but that didn't really work out as
work,
well as I wanted it to. But yeah, so I don't know. It just was like a little annoying. Like, okay, really, that's what you have to complain about. Not a big deal.
Well, he wasn't even there.
No. And I mean, yeah, Cheyenne did everything. Let the baby go stay with his parents and met them to do things, and it was really nice.
And his mom and his dad were great. The mom was so excited.
It was really nice.
And that's a shame that you have to see your son up there butt naked.
I know.
That's not fun.
So then what about the conversation when Corey does get home? Him telling Cheyenne, just tell me to get home. Just say you need to get home right now. She goes, that is not my...
No. If you have to tell somebody that your kid is in the hospital...
That's all you need to say.
Right.
That's all she said.
Right. He said, you didn't tell me to come home. She said, I said she's in the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just, being a little selfish and
a little selfish and a little immature, and I don't think we've really said that about him as a dad.
Right.
So if that's his one flaw, I think he's learned his lesson now.
Oh, me too.
I think he's fine because
it is different when Ryder goes to the hospital than most kids because of, her illness that she has.
Yeah.
So I guess something you should
But we've been following them, and Ryder hasn't been to the hospital.
No.
Right?
Right.
So it's not like, a kid with, cystic fibrosis goes every single month, on the dot. Like, they have the scheduled appointments, and, you know what, we're going to add this extra one. Like, that would be a little bit different. This kid, yes, she has a rare disease.
Yeah.
But she doesn't end up in the hospital very often. So I just feel like my kid's in the hospital, you should be coming home.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
So we move on to Amber, where, finally they're talking about having Leah.
I know.
And, getting serious about that. I don't know. I'm getting really concerned. But she's like, she just says, I'm not going to be one of those mothers that hears about these panic attacks and sits back and is just like, okay, which I thought was a great thing. And I specifically wrote that quote down because that is true. Some parents would be like, she's 9 years old, 10 years old. Let's see how it plays out. And she's like, no, this needs to be nipped in the bud. Kind of. Yeah. So Amber gets on the phone with Gary about meeting up. I'm just like, I literally wrote down, they should not meet up at this point. Just because he was, he's in denial and she's just a forced, and I was just like, oh, them meeting up. Even this phone call was a little unsteady. I don't see this going very well.
It did, though.
But it did. Yeah. So they meet up. It went good. She wants Leah to see a therapist she's like, why not? Like,
yeah,
if she doesn't want to.
I did love how she handled it because she brought it back to, like,
Them.
Yeah, them as children, and you, even Gary, you needed, could have used some therapy, and that's really a great way to get somebody to agree with something, letting them see it from their perspective or whatever, So, yeah, I wrote that down. I thought she handled it really good, and then he agreed. Good.
The one thing that I did understand Gary's point a little bit more, and I know he's in denial, and I get it, but he was talking about how he didn't want the viewers to, like, put a label on her. And then Christina mentioned something about literally her classmates watching the show.
Exactly.
And I can totally see that. And he's probably like, this comes up and the camera's around. He's like, nope, she's good. Can we just handle this behind closed doors, please? Like, yeah, I'm sure that's what happened.
Oh, yeah. I saw a lot this time.
Yeah.
That made a lot more sense. Like, I don't know if he's in denial anymore or if he's just trying to protect her.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's true. Amber says that he wants more time with her. And she wants more time with her. And it's not always going to be her decision. I'm like, thank you. We've been saying that.
Finally.
Like, it never should be her decision. That she should have a schedule.
Right.
Until she's 18 years old. And then hopefully you have a connection to the point where your kid wants to see you.
Right. So now we'll see, because somebody in the comments from last week had said something about, like, they think Gary is kind of putting somebody with Amber when she, as like a guided kind of, oh my God, why am I losing words? Visitations, So when Amber sees Leah, that somebody's always with her. So maybe he's just kind of doing that. It's either Christina or him. So now Leah wants to see her by herself. We'll see how that goes.
No, Leah doesn't. Amber.
Amber.
Yeah,
Amber.
okay.
Oh
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. So Andrew's big toes are always flopping around in the foreground of the picture.
Yes.
Every single episode. I would be like, dude, first of all, put some socks on. Second of all, like, put your foot down. I'm trying to watch a show here.
He's got the longest legs.
The longest, biggest feet for a tall man, obviously. But I'm like, and they're just always wiggling. I don't know. Like, does anybody else?
I didn't know.
It's so human. I get you wiggle your toes, but they're always in the foreground. It's
Are they?
Yes.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my God. I want to put like a collage of like Andrew just sitting around with his toes wiggling.
So funny.
Amber said she was happy with the conversation with Gary, and it was really nice.
Yeah.
And it was just, good. Mm-hmm. Now I'm just still anticipating. Like, I know you have a big problem that just happened, and I'm just like waiting for it, but I don't think it's going to be on this season.
I definitely won't. It just happened.
Yeah. So then we're on to the next.
On to the next.
On to the. Yep. So on the next episode, which will be episode 9 of Teen Mom OG, Caitlin and Tyler go out, like out, clubbing. And Tyler says something about, just because you have kids doesn't mean you can't, like, go out. Did you see this?
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Amber gets some kind of, like, genetic testing done or something. I don't know. Testing?
For cirrhosis.
Oh, was it?
Mm.
Oh.
She said her father had cirrhosis, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.
All right, well,
that's huge.
Okay. So we'll see about that. Macy asked Taylor to get a vasectomy. Mm-hmm. She also, she has that PCOS issue. So, probably birth control is not really doing a good thing for her.
Right.
And she's very fertile. So they can't be messing around here if they don't want any more kids. Although we do know he wants more kids.
So he'll
and
probably.
She had a miscarriage last
time.
Right. So Matt and Cheyenne have this conversation and he, he's planning to move to LA, and he's like, so he's like, you want me to move in with you or something? And she's like, not right now or something. And he's like, things going a little bit too slow for Cheyenne. So she, we know her. She likes to move fast.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think he's going to keep her on a good path.
Good.
I think.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Alrighty. Well, that is it for today's show. I'm your host, Mackenzie Fain. You can find me on Instagram at Mackenzie Fain. What about you, Mama Lee?
You can find me on Instagram at Lee Fain.
Alrighty. We'll see.
I might change it to Mama Fain. I'm kidding.
Mama Do? I need to change my last name because I just got married, so.
Oh, that's right.
But we'll see about that. Alrighty. Well, thank you guys for joining us. We'll be here next week, same time, same place. Episode 9. Have a good one.